started. My name is Donna, and I am your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, Channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundance Television found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. I'm here today to help you save money, and me too. I'm ready to do it. So I found a website. It's called redwinebluehair.com. Redwinebluehair.com. And so they have a really good segment right here, and it's called Simple Strategies to Help You Boost Your Savings and Cut Costs. But the title is 100 Easy Ways to Save $100 a Month or More. So I might go ahead and dig into these. I'm anxious to find out how I can do that myself. So let's go ahead and search this out together. Let's save some money. Okay, we can do it. Okay, so here you go. Number one, brown bag it. Pack your lunch for work instead of eating out every time. Okay, I used to do that all the time. When I was working at GTE, everybody laughed and made fun of me for brown bagging it all the time. My problem was I had appointments set up, one right after the other. So I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time in a restaurant. So what I would do is I just brown bag it, bring me a little bit of my homemade vegetable soup and stuff like that. And that was really good, especially in the summertime. So I just go use the microwave, maybe even go home and just grab a bite of something to eat because I live pretty close to my job. And so that saved me a lot of money. So I figured this out one time. I said, okay, one of my friends said, why do you do this, Donna? Don't you ever want to go out to eat? And I would occasionally, just not every day. But let's just say, for the sake of it, you only spend $5 a day. I'm going to break it down to the ridiculous. So 5 days in a week, okay, 5 work days in a week, that's going to be 25 bucks. Okay, so that's $100 right there that you could be spending on food that, I mean, you can buy a bunch of groceries with that. And, and it's nice to eat out if you have the time. But here's the problem. When I went to a restaurant, I usually didn't have time to go to a restaurant. So I would just go throw it down my throat and then go on to my next appointment. But anyway, that is a good way to do it. Save money. Say no to bottled water. Opt for tap water or invest in a reusable water bottle. The Yetis were the best things that ever happened, especially in the summertime. Those Yeti cups, yeah, spending $30 to $50, that's a low lot of money. But think about this. You go spend $2 for a bottle of water, that thing pays for itself in no time. And those are good cups. I love the Yeti cup. And it'll help you stay cool when it's really, really hot outside. Number 3, embrace the thrift store. Yeah, you can find fabulous fashion gems without even breaking the bank. My favorite clothes are probably Liz Claiborne. That's my favorite brand, but those clothes are just made for me. They fit me with my build. I don't want to pay $300 for an outfit. So I can go to the thrift store. You guys are not going to see me in the same simple thing every single day. And then what I do is I repurpose. So I'll wear these clothes for a little while, about every 90 days or so. I go ahead and take them back to Shepherd's Cove Thrift Shop. And then I buy more clothes, come back home, wear those clothes. So it's a simple thing to do. Okay, cancel unused subscriptions. Man, that can really build up. Because if you're paying $2 and $3 and $4 for, say, 10 things a month, I mean, if it's only $2, that's 20 bucks a month you could use on something else. Especially when you can go on the internet and go to YouTube and stuff like that and find stuff, or listen to this show. You can do it that way too. Trim down your streaming and magazine subscriptions. You can do that as well. Like that, we don't even have cable. We have Roku, and so we use that to watch everything. And we go to YouTube videos when I'm sitting in front of my computer. If I'm researching something, I can just go to youtube.com, generally find what I'm looking for there. Okay, now number 5 is do-it-yourself cleaning products. Make your own household cleaners with inexpensive ingredients. I do that all the time. Because I have asthma, I can't breathe in chemicals. I mean, it sends me for a loop. So cleaning products, I use a lot of baking soda and white vinegar. It's cheap. You can get store brands on either one of them. Clean your counters, your kitchen, your bathroom, everything. And I'm going to tell you what, nothing makes your glass squeaky clean more than vinegar. Just mix it half and half is what I do. Some people use less vinegar and more, maybe go 3/4 cup of water and 1/4 cup of vinegar, but I like it half and half. I just like the way it does. Okay, let's see. Opt for public transportation. We don't have that here in Geraldine, Alabama, but you can opt for public transportation, save on gas and parking fees. That's what we did when we went to San Antonio. We did public transportation. Most places were within walking distance. If it was 1 mile, we walked it. We got the exercise and felt good at the same time. Okay, take advantage of unplug and save. Oh, yeah. We've talked about those vampires in your house before, right? So vampire means that if you keep something plugged in, it's still using up just a little bit of energy. Okay, it really is. So what you can do is unplug and save. So turn off electronics and appliances when not in use. I don't want to do that to my clock, okay? I don't have to set the clock every single morning when I get up. So it's one thing I don't do, okay? Bulk buy non-perishable items. So you can stock up on essentials when they're on sale. And I'll tell you something else. If you'll get into canning and dry canning and stuff like that, I use my dehydrator for everything. So if you get an overabundance of pickles, there's nothing better than pickle chips. So you just cut them up in little. I got my dehydrator, by the way. I have 3 of them. So I got 2 that I found at the thrift store, and one I bought online, paid $30 for it. The ones I bought at the thrift store are just as good, if not better, than the one I paid $30 for. But $30 is still, if you pay $30 for it, it's going to pay for itself in absolutely no time. Most of them come with 4 or 5 or even more trays. And so let's say you get an overabundance of pickles. We'll just use that. You want to cut them in very thin slices, put them on the trays, and you'll know when they're ready because they'll be like a potato chip. And then you can put them in your jars, or you can put them in bags, put them in the freezer, whatever you want to do. I just keep mine in jars, and it frees up space in my refrigerator. So you can do that too. Okay, let's see. Sell unused items. Yeah, declutter your house. If it's something you're just not using anymore, and you can earn extra cash by selling stuff online, you can do that. And also on Facebook, you can sell stuff in the marketplace on Facebook too. I sold a washer and dryer on Facebook. So when I was working at GTE, we would get points. And so of the phones I sold, I would get so many points. I actually earned enough to get a washer and a dryer. Well, Phil and I decided it was getting up about 30 years old, and I practically gave it away. But anyway, got it out of the house. And so I wanted a stackable washer and dryer. I found one at a really good price at Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. I think it was, I got them down to $500 for the set, and it's a nice set. I'm loving it. Doesn't take up as much space. And then I sold the other for like $100, so basically I got a super deal, and so did the person who bought the washer and dryer. Okay, let's see. Use coupons wisely. Clip coupons and take advantage of discounts. We were living in Charlotte, North Carolina. There's a grocery store called Harris Teeter. I don't know if they're still doing this or not. Audrey, some of my friends out there who are watching, if they still do that, let me know. But they would do double and triple coupons, so I'd save coupons. There were so many times I would go to the checkout counter, and the lady at the checkout would say, "You got to buy something because I can't give you any change back." And so I'd turn around and get me a Snickers bar. So I would have bags full of stuff that cost me nothing, and I would save all those coupons. So a lot of grocery stores are still doing that. So see if yours does. I've not found one in my area that does. Okay, plan meals in advance, create a grocery list, and avoid unnecessary purchases. You want to negotiate bills, call your service providers to discuss better rates. I did that with my cell phone bill. I was paying like $130 something a month, then it went up to $150, and then it went up to $180. So I talked to Cricket. I went to Cricket, and about to get them as a sponsor too, by the way. So at Cricket, what happened was I was able to get 3 phones: my phone, Phil's phone, and Mother's phone. That way I can kind of keep up with her and see what she's doing. And so y'all get unlimited calling, unlimited talk, unlimited text, and unlimited internet. So good deal right there. $90 instead of almost $200. So I saved $100 a month just by doing that, just by negotiating. And also you can call several companies and get your bills down. Okay, embrace free entertainment. You can go to like local parks, museums, and community events. Cut back on takeout. Cook before meals cook more meals at home, and save on delivery fees, because you got to pay those delivery fees. Embrace the library. I love the library. I grew up loving the library. You can borrow books, you can borrow movies, you can borrow magazines instead of buying them. Just take good care of them when you take them back. And make sure you take them back on time. That way you won't have to pay any fees. Okay, opt for generic brands. Save money without compromising quality. Did you know that some of your store brands are made from the very same company that makes the name brand foods? Yep, that's true. Okay, unsubscribe from retailer emails. Avoid temptation and impulse purchasing. Yeah, that can happen. Use LED bulbs. You can save on electricity bills by switching to the energy efficient lighting, and they are a lot more cost effective than they used to be. Do-it-yourself gifts. Get creative. Make personalized gifts for your loved ones. People love something you've made for them. It's so easy to make candles. All you have to do is melt wax. You can use old crayons and do that. Yeah. So, hey, I got an idea. If you're a babysitter, and now make sure that you clear this with the parents first, okay? So you've noticed a bunch of broken crayons, and you can get some wicks. Why don't you do this with the kids? You're the babysitter, okay? And you'll have to get some essential oil or some fragrance oil to do this. Melt down those crayons, put a little essential oil in there, a wick, and let that be a gift the kids can give their parents for Christmas or Mother's Day or birthdays or whatever day. So that's something you can do with the kids. Number 21, start a garden. Oh boy, do I preach this one. Grow your own herbs and vegetables to save on groceries. Ditch the gym membership, exercise at home, or try indoor workouts. That's what I do. I don't go anywhere. I'd just rather work out by myself anyway. Repair instead of replacing. You can mend some clothes and fix broken items before buying new ones. You most certainly can. Number 24, avoid ATM fees. Just stick to your bank's network or get cash back at the grocery store. It's going to be a whole lot cheaper. In some cases, you're going to pay a whole lot more. Let's go to a commercial break. We're going to return in just a minute. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant, with proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdy.lawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers.
Wow, it's so soft and smooth.
It's cool to the touch. How did you do that?
Well, we took MyPillow's patented fill and combined it with this new technology that we didn't have back then when I invented MyPillow to bring you the best pillow in history, MyPillow 2.0. Because of all of you, MyPillow 2.0 has been a huge success. And now we're bringing you our best-selling Go Anywhere MyPillows with the same temperature-regulating technology. Made with my patented adjustable fill and brand new cooling fabric, they're truly the next generation of MyPillow. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save over 60% on our MyPillow 2.0 4-pack special. You'll get 2 MyPillows and 2 Go Anywhere MyPillows. Regular $259.92, now only $99.98. King size just $10 more. This is a limited time offer, so please order now.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community
We're back.
College.
My name is Donna, and I am your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can find us on television, channel 182, on Charter Communications and Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Thank you again so much for watching. We are talking about ways to save money. Boy, aren't we all in a money crunch right now. And we can do it. You can save $100 a month by doing one or more of these things. So let's talk about them. Okay, brew your own coffee. Skip the fancy cafes and make your own Morning Joe. Number 26, shop off season. Boy, do I do that. You can score great deals by buying clothing and holiday items out of the season. At the end, after Christmas, I love to go to some of the department stores and buy things that I think I can probably use next season. And I'm going to have to tell you, some of the stuff you can get that are Christmas items, you can use those in crafting. Yeah, and some good ideas in making like wind chimes and stuff like that. You can do it. Okay, let's see. Use loyalty programs. Earn rewards and discounts from your favorite stores. Number 28, shop with a list. Yes, do that. I like to send myself text. And because I'm going to lose a piece of paper, I got to dig in first till I find it. But if it's on my cell phone, I got it there with me. Stay focused and avoid impulse purchases. Number 29, compare prices online. You can use price comparison websites to find the best deals. I have an app called Honey, honey.com. And when I buy something at Walmart, it may pull up this little thing telling me I can save so much if I go to another store. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I like to do that. Okay, set up automatic savings. Have a portion of your paycheck directly deposited into savings if you have direct deposit. Number 31, utilize free language apps. Learn a new language without spending a dime. Okay, you can host a potluck. Save on party expenses by asking guests to bring a dish. Do that at Christmas time. You know, at Thanksgiving or whatever. You don't have to cook it all. Cut your cable TV. Switch to streaming services for entertainment. Who has time to watch that much television anyway? Cancel unused gym memberships. Be honest with yourself about your gym attendance. If you're not going, you don't need to buy it. Okay, number 35, buy in bulk with friends. You can spend the cost in savings on wholesale items. So this is what I do. So there's a place we buy all of our beef from, Lone Tree Ranch. And they're out of Collinsville, Alabama. Wherever you live, wherever you're watching this show or listening to this show, you have a local farmer who sells beef. You may not be able to afford the whole cow. So why don't you do this? Find a friend who is also They're watching what they eat. Okay, they're really concerned with what's in the beef they're buying from the grocery store. I will never buy beef anywhere but from Lone Tree Ranch ever again. I mean, these folks are the bomb. They take care of their cows. They're grass-fed, no injections. Those are things you need to find out, okay? No hormones are put in them. And I'm going to have to tell you, we're still eating meat from over a year ago, and it's still good. I think that's the key. I think it's because it's not set on a truck somewhere, possibly downtime, with no cold temperatures to it. And that's the only way I do it. Find a local farmer, buy, and again, find friends. If you only want a quarter cow, get your friends. Find 3 friends. That's why 4 of you are going to get a good deal. And it's cheaper too, by the way. Better cuts. Okay, do your own car maintenance, learn basic car repairs, and save on mechanic fees. I'm just going to have to tell you, washing the car is always best when Phil does it. He washes our cars. Like if I'm in a hurry, sometimes it's like I got to get it, and Phil don't have time to wash the car, whatever. I will go through a drive-through car wash, but it's just done better, and we're saving money. Shop at discount grocery stores. Find deals on food staples. Okay, number 38, repair electronics yourself. You can fix minor issues with the help of online tutorials. Yeah, I don't know how many times Phil's done that and saved us hundreds of dollars. As a matter of fact, Phil and I actually built our deck out back. Yeah, it was a YouTube video, and the guy actually had the plans. And so we used Lowe's, of course. Lowe's is one of our sponsors. And so Phil gave the guy at Lowe's our plans, building plans, and told him the size deck we wanted. And everything was delivered. We didn't have to pay for delivery, none of that stuff. And it cost probably a quarter of what it would have been, probably even more than that. Or less than that. It probably cost a lot less. It would have been probably $15,000 deck. It cost us around $2,000. Isn't that saving money? And we did it. I promise you that deck's going to be standing. If a tornado comes through, it'll probably hold up the house. It's a real good made deck. Okay, switch to a lower cost cell phone plan. Compare different providers for different deals. Everybody's out there wanting your business right now, so this is a good time. Cut down on impulse buys. This is what both my granddads used to say this. Wait 24 hours before making non-essential purchases. So if you've been online and you see a mink coat for sale, think about it before you buy it. First of all, think about where we live. You're probably going to wear it once, probably, if it costs a whole lot. Now, if you get a good deal on it, go ahead and grab it. Shop at farmers markets and support your local farmers. Get fresh produce at lower prices. Absolutely. Number 43, use cashback apps. Earn money while you shop through cashback programs. This is what we do. We have the Capital One Walmart card. So whatever we buy, I don't care what it is, we even pay some of our bills online. Like the water bill, we get 1% back. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it adds up in a year's time. Same with the power bill. I think it's 2% we get back from the power bill. So with Walmart, whatever we get online, 5% back. Okay, 5% back. Now, if we go inside the store and buy something, 2% back. But I don't like going in the store. I'm just not a shopper. It's not my thing. So I usually like once a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Now, by using by going online and buying, you've got to buy at least $35 worth of something, or else you're going to have to pay the shipping if you're going to have it shipped to you, or processing fee or whatever it is. And I think it's like $6 or $7 or something like that. So I'll wait until I know I'm going to spend at least $50, and then I'll go ahead and place the order. Go pick it up. I'm not having to go back in the store for anything and impulse buy, which I will do if I see a Snickers bar. I'm going to get it. So this way, they're bringing it out to me as well, and it's quicker. Oh, and you get a good parking space too when you do that. Okay, let's see. Cancel. We talked about that. Okay, cancel unused gym subscriptions. If you haven't hit the treadmill in months, it's time to cancel it. Opt out staycations. Explore your local area and save on travel expenses. Amen to that. Make your own snacks. Whip up your homemade granola bars. Oh man, I do that all the time, and it's so good. It's so good for you, and I know what's in it. Okay, it doesn't cost a whole bunch of money. Make your own trail mix. Make your own popcorn. Number 47, buy in-season produce. Enjoy the tastiest fruits and vegetables at lowest prices. And if you get a bulk buy, like, listen, I did this on potatoes the other day. So I saw a bag of potatoes. There was only 3 or 4 in them, but it was only $1 in the grocery store. So I went home and I went on ahead and cut them up in slices, put them in the dehydrator, and guess what? I'm going to have potatoes. They're in a jar right now waiting on me to cook them. Now make sure that they feel like a potato chip. They're going to be crispy when you break them too, okay? Okay, let's see. Mend clothing instead of buying new. Sew buttons. Fix small tears to extend their life. Number 49, do-it-yourself home repairs. Learn basic do-it-yourself skills. That way you're going to save on handyman fees. Use public Wi-Fi. Save on data charges by connecting to free Wi-Fi networks. That's something you can do if you live out in the country. We live in the country, but we do have cable. But if you live out in the country and your only way of getting on the internet is at maybe the local, you go to a mom and pop restaurant or something like that in there, that's something you can do, because if you got to pay to get cable, or if you have to pay to get a satellite dish, that's going to cost a whole lot of money. So if you can, unless you're like me, you got to have it at home because of the radio station and because of my show, well then, then you have to do it. Okay, let's say shop around for insurance, by the way. Compare quotes from different providers to get the best rates. Cancel unused memberships. Access your subscriptions and eliminate the ones you don't use. Make use of free online resources. Find free ebooks. You can find them. All you got to do is go into your favorite search engine and just type in, let's say I'm looking for, I know they don't have it, but let's say Gone with the Wind PDF. Say Gone with the Wind free PDF, and you might be able to find it that way. You can also find tutorials that way. You can rent out a spare bedroom. Maybe you're empty nesters, the kids aren't there anymore. Find somebody that would like to rent out a room. Make sure you check them out though, okay? Consider being a host on platforms like Airbnb. You can do that. Make some extra money. Avoid convenience stores. Shop at larger supermarkets for the best prices. Do-it-yourself haircuts. Invest in a good pair of clippers and trim your own hair. Use public parks for exercise. Take advantage of outdoor fitness equipment and walking trails. Meal prep in batches. You want to cook large quantities and freezer portions for future meals. Reduce energy consumptions. Turn off lights, unplug chargers, and use energy-saving. This is one right here. Quit smoking. Not only will you improve your health, you'll also save a significant amount of money. I don't know how much cigarettes are now a pack. I remember knowing that they were $5 a pack. I never used them. I was with a friend one time. This is back in the 80s, I think. And so she bought some cigarettes. And she was always complaining about not having enough money to go around. I said, how many packs do you smoke a day? She said, 1 or 2 packs. I said, man, that's a lot of money you're spending right there just on cigarettes. I don't know if she ever broke the habit, but anyway, if you buy cigarettes, please try to stop smoking, okay? I have asthma because I worked somewhere where the guy smoked inside the studio. Oh, that was terrible. My name is Donna. Thank you so much for watching The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Hope you have a super duper awesome, wonderful rest of the day today. You take care.